Hello and welcome back to NHB Retro. Today I'm going to film a video that's sort of a follow-up to my recent video in which I built this cool little VGA output card for the Apple II. And when I was building this, a thought occurred to me, and that is because this card does not actually use the video signal from an Apple, and therefore does not depend on the video circuitry or even the character ROMs being correct. If you had a motherboard or an Apple II of some sort that the video circuitry for some reason was not working, was not good, or even the character ROM was not good, one way to sort of get around that would be to use one of these cards, and that would let you check out the rest of the system maybe, etc. And now the interesting thing about that is, it just so happens that I do have such a board, and it's this absolutely giant Franklin Ace 100 motherboard that I acquired a little while ago. And indeed, the video output does not work very well. It's very, very wavy and corrupted. But you can tell that the characters are not correct either. They're just sort of garbled garbage, which of course would make you think that the character ROM is bad as well. So I wanted to see if I could just take this board, put power to it, install the VGA card, and just sort of see what else on this board may or may not be working. So yeah, let's do that. It's kind of a little thought experiment, I think, but let me get this set up and we will give that a shot. Okay, I've got the Franklin Ace 100 motherboard set up. I've got an Apple II VGA card in slot 7. I've got the power supply out of one of my other Franklin computers, and I've got a speaker hooked up, and we've got a monitor. So let's flip the switch and see what happens. Okay, very, very cool. As you can see on the monitor, it boots up to the Ace 100 V2.0 boot screen, and we are in AppleSoft. Let's see about hooking up a disk drive and just making it do some more interesting things. Alrighty, I've got the Franklin Ace 100 motherboard with a disk controller card in it. There's a disk drive off camera. This thing is so huge, it's really hard to fit everything on screen at the same time. I've got some software. Now, my suspicion about this computer, just looking at the chips, is that it probably has some bad RAM chips. Some of the other logic chips also looked bad. I took those out, I tested them, I replaced some of them because some of them were indeed bad, but some of the RAM that's still in there has some pretty significant corrosion, so I'm expecting this to not work 100%. But let's boot it up into DOS and see what happens. Okay, so yeah, it does break. Incidentally, I'm using my Brielle super encoder to use a PS2 keyboard with this. So we'll do Control B, gets us back to AppleSoft. Catalog. Okay, well, pretty interesting. Oh boy, something bad just happened there. Yeah, there's definitely some problems going on, but it did at least boot into DOS. And like I said, I suspect there's some RAM issues going on. But before this, I couldn't even see this screen. So I consider that to be a pretty big win. Yeah, maybe in a future video I will go through replacing the RAM chips and seeing if we can get this computer a little bit farther down the road. Anyway, that was it for now. Oh, all right. Interesting. Yeah, some pretty flaky behavior. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this. Let me know if you would like to see this computer explored a little bit more. I'm pretty excited that it's actually working to the extent that it is, and to see that Ace 100 boot up screen was pretty cool. Yeah, and I will catch you on the next one.